Hi, boys and girls. We're on the last day for this week's daily math, week 16, day 4. It says write the number in word form. So first I need to know how to say this number. So when I look at this number, I see 50, and I see that comma, so it tells me to say 1,000. So 50,328. So that's what I'm going to write. 50, and then I wrote the word 1,000, comma, 328. So 50,328. If you know how to say the number, just when you're writing it out, write every number you say. All right, the perimeter of a sheet of paper is 38 centimeters. If the width of the paper is 8 centimeters, what is the length? All right, remember, whenever you're trying to find a side for perimeter, there's 3 steps. So we're first going to draw our picture. We know that if we add up all the sides, our perimeter will equal 38. That means all 4 sides. We know if one side is 8, the other side is also 8. So what we're trying to figure out are the 2 missing sides. Okay? So our first step is to take what we already have, which is 8 plus 8, and that gives us 16. And we have to subtract it from the total, which is 38. So step 1 is to add 8 plus 8 to get 16. So that's step 1. Step 2 is to subtract that from our total. So 18 minus 16. 8 minus 6 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. That's step 2. Now step 3 is we have to share 22 with both sides. So that means we have to divide it by 2. So step 3 is 22 divided by 2, and that gives me 11. So our missing side lengths are 11. To check your answers, if I add up all 4 sides, I should get 38, which was our total perimeter. So 11 plus 11 is 22. 8 plus 8 is 16. Add those together, I do get 38. So 11 is the correct answer, and it is 11 centimeters. Remember, when you're finding the missing side, it's 3 steps. Add, subtract, divide by 2. All right, our next problem is 140 divided by 4. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite this using long division. And I'm going to start with 1. 1 is too small, so I'm going to look at 14. So what times 4 gets us close to 14 without going over? The answer is 3, because 4 times 4 is 16, and that's too big. So remember to put it over the 4 because the 1 was too small. All right, now we multiply. 4 times 3 is 12. 14 minus 12 is 2. Bring down your 0. Now, what times 4? So our new number is 20. What times 4 gets us 20 without going over? We should have gotten 5. 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract, you get 0. So your answer is 35. All right, so here's one of those problems that we may not have gotten to in class yet, but we will be getting there soon. So a little sneak peek again. All right, so I'm going to rewrite this 24. You can only pick one of the factors, okay, when you're doing the distributive property. And I'm going to pick 24 because 2 and 4 are easy numbers to multiply by. So I'm not going to do anything to the 38. So I'm going to rewrite this as 2 separate problems. 38 times 20, which is the 2, and then 38 times 4, which is the 1. Remember, that 2 is really worth 20, so that's why I had to write it as a 20. All right, so I've got some work to do. I can't do 38 times 20 in my head super fast or 38 times 4 in my head, but I do know how to solve these problems. So I'm going to forget that this has a 0 on it for just a second, and I'm going to go over to the side and do 38 times 2. All right, 2 times 8 is 16. Carry my 1. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So I got the answer 76, but don't forget to add that 0 back on. All right, so now I'm going to do 38 times 4. Over to the side again. All right, 8 times 4 is 32. Carry my 3. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 3 is 15. So I got 152. No need to add a 0 because there was no 0 in my original problem. Now to get the total answer for up here, we have to add our two products together. So 760 plus 152. 2, 11, carry your 1, 8 plus 1 is 9, so 912 is the final answer. I know that might be hard and tricky for right now, but remember, we will practice this some in math class. So get ready. All right, I will see you next week for more daily math.